All right, welcome to the show, everybody. We've got Heron joining us today. Chris is going to be a little bit late, but he'll be here. We've got some fun things. We'll learn about Ken's channel. We'll learn a little bit more about Ken, and we've got some things to give away, so we'll do that. Chris, if he can join us, he's going to do some turtle. We'll learn a little bit more about Ken, and now I have an echo.
No, that was me.
Oh,
my bad.
Well,
my bad.
You're my echo.
Yeah.
All right.
I fixed it. I think we're good, right?
Yeah. No, now we're good to go. So, let's do this. We'll be back in 2 minutes, and we'll get rolling. And I'm gonna figure out how to make my camera stop focus breathing on everybody. Here we go. Okay, so we're back. We got Ken joining us today, and we got some fun stuff to talk about. Like I said, we'll talk about the turtle time. We've got some giveaways that we'll do later in the show. I wanted to ask Ken a little bit about the Air Peak and some of these mini drones that are coming out. See what you think about some of that stuff. But let me.
Is the Air Peak a mini drone?
You know what? I think it's actually the opposite of a mini drone.
I think it can lift a toddler. I think that's a big one.
It is a big one, and I think it's pretty interesting, actually. So, you gonna pick one of those bad boys up?
Oh my goodness, no! I think it's what, like 70 grand or something without the camera. I don't know what it is. It's crazy. I did put a word into Sony and said, hey, I do drone stuff. Maybe you want to send me one. I'll play with it for you. I never heard back.
I did the same. They didn't respond to my email, so that was really strange. But maybe I think maybe they're just trying to fine tune it before they send it our way.
Right. Is it the size of a Matrice? Is that what they're going? Is it bigger? I don't really know.
I think it's roughly that big. I actually don't know either. I've only seen some of those videos.
Looks pretty cool though.
It does look pretty cool. So, and I think Ken, I might have figured out my Sony camera. Nope, I just saw it breathe again. Well,
it's all right.
No,
we all got to breathe.
Well, yeah, everybody's got to breathe. Cameras, and everybody.
Try to ignore it.
All right, so let's get to know you a little bit. All right, we'll do quick questions first. So I don't want you to go into depth. If you got stories, you can tell me later. But all right, we'll start with an easy one. Ken, what is your favorite drone?
Oh, the DJI Phantom 4 Pro 2.0. It's a workhorse. I know what it does. I know its limitations.
Yeah.
It never tried to lop my finger off. It's got a great camera.
It does. All right. Most overrated drone.
The DJI FPV.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How about the worst drone you've ever flown?
Oh, that was a Lev. I mean, it was a toy drone, but it was a Lev top. What it was in the? I can't remember the name of it. It was in the shape of a oil filter from a '85 Ford F-150, and it looked
like a little tin can.
Yeah, it looked like a can, and I ended up smashing it with a Budweiser beer can, and then flushing the parts down the toilet.
That's awesome. Is there a video of this?
Yeah. Can I? I don't think I can share video, but
you should. Maybe. If you can, well, either way, we'll have to check it out. All right. Best camera on a drone.
Oh, wow. On any drone, I mean, the Red camera. You put that on. You're talking about
that would be cool.
A prosumer camera. Probably. What does the Inspire 2 have? The
Zen Muse.
Zen Muse. I have one of those.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. I love it. It's got great low light.
Yeah, it's a monster. You pull that thing out a lot?
No. Everybody. Just a quick aside.
Yeah.
People, a lot of times, new drone people are like, man, I'm just going to get the best. Yeah. I'm going to start out with the best. And they're like, I'm going to fork out the 10 grand for the Inspire 2. Well, just know that is a pain. That's a 2-person job. Yeah. It takes like a half hour to set up.
It's like you're lugging around a little toddler.
It is. It's impressive to clients. Patient clients that have to sit there for an hour while you set it up. But it's a good.
I know somebody that has one of those, and they will take it to shoots, and then they'll set it on the trunk of their car, and they'll fly their Mavic 2 Pro. But they bring it because it looks super impressive, and it's like I'm legit, I'm the real deal. But they don't fly it because it's a lot of work.
It's weird how layman people that aren't in the industry see drones. A lot of I'd say most people look at drones as toys. Yeah, because they see similar looking craft in Walmart for $30. They don't know the difference between a crap drone and an Air 2S or something.
Yeah, for sure. All right, best place to fly.
Well, the best place to fly, you can't fly there.
Well, where's that? Oh, the national park.
Yeah, it's a national park. I want to fly up. Where is that? Where with the Mount Rushmore? I want to go up one of the president's nose with an FPV quad. I want to do that before I die. But one of the most fun places, and you can't fly there anymore either, is the St. Louis Arch.
That would be cool up and down FPV.
Yeah. And I wasn't flying FPV when they put a permanent TFR out there. Yeah. But yeah, following the curve up and then down again. Oh,
solid. That would be super cool.
Looks
like Chris finally made it. Thanks for joining us, Chris.
Here, this is for Chris.
Here.
There you
go. Thank you. Yeah, we had somebody stopping by I had to deal with. We've got these kittens here all over the place we're getting rid of, so
gotta get rid of them.
If I was infested with kittens, I would get rid of them as well. Did you call an exterminator?
No. We foster them for reasons that are beyond me.
Okay.
That's his wife's deal.
Yeah.
And children.
They do that.
I'm a dog guy, not a fan of cats.
Yeah. Same here.
I mean, the kittens are cute, yeah, but they grow up to be cats. That's the problem.
Yeah, mean cats.
That is the problem with kittens.
It is cute. Yeah.
So Chris, we're a little bit we're into some of the rapid fire questions for Ken. We just talked about best place to fly. All right, Ken, if you could fly
whoa. You guys have doppelganger sets going on.
We do. Yep, we do.
And I got this 1970s porno background going on. I'm always jealous of everybody's sets, man.
Yeah,
fancy.
Yeah, I locked in all winter. I decided to turn in create a studio in my basement. Chris kind of had that space, and we kind of ended up with similar.
So who did who's first? Who's copying who?
Well, Jack kind of contributed to the.
I don't remember
the thoughts here, the design.
I think
I had mine up before him.
Yeah, he did his first, but it was my idea.
Okay.
But yeah.
Would you be mad if I copied you?
No.
Go for it.
No, but we will charge you.
Oh, okay.
I got more. I switch up the angle in here sometimes. People give me a lot of attention for my Parrot AR 2.0 that's hanging over in that corner. Various other things, so I mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's
very good.
Yeah, but yes, my design. All right. So if you could fly with, look at that, like green. He does have a really nice setup. The green screen wall, the opposite wall is plain, right?
It's drones.
Oh no, he's got two full walls of drones in these panels. I just have this one. I got another one over there, and then behind me I got the shelf of drones.
Okay, who's a better pilot?
Depends if you're talking about FPV or photography.
Who's a better photography pilot? And who's the FPV guy? Okay, at least you can agree on that.
But I'll be the one flying tonight, FPV around the basement, but angle mode, not acro.
Yeah, so we do a little thing called turtle time. Well, he'll fly around his basement until he crashes, and whoever gets closest to the amount of time he flies, we give him a prize. Usually we give him a drone T-shirt or something.
Okay, excellent.
So we'll do that. But yeah.
Did I start interviewing you guys? I'm sorry.
A little bit, but it's kind of fun. It's the first time we kind of chatted, so we'll get to know you a little bit. All right, so Ken, if you could fly with anybody, who would it be?
1980s Phoebe Cates. Yeah. You said anybody, just as she came out of the pool.
Yes.
In slow motion.
That would be pretty.
People
awesome.
over 40 understand what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember Phoebe.
1980s Phoebe Cates. She still looks good. She's holding up well. I am not. I'm not aging as well as she is.
Chris, you don't know who Phoebe Cates is?
No, I remember like Christy Brinkley and stuff like that. But
same era.
Okay.
Phoebe Cates is a little younger.
Am I talking to a bunch of freaking millennials over here?
No.
Okay.
Well, Chris is younger than me, I guess.
He is, even with the salt and pepper hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How old are you, Chris?
40.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, I started going gray in my late 20s.
Yeah. No, it's the stress, I guess. I don't know. Jack, how old are you?
I am 42.
2? Yeah.
42.
Chris, don't you hate him because of his jet black hair?
Well, Jack, why don't you just tilt down a little bit?
So it's not all there, Ken. It's not all there. From these angles, it's okay. But when I fly, I almost always wear a hat.
Are you self-conscious about that?
Well, a little bit.
Go ahead. Let's see.
It's not fun. No,
it hasn't quite approached comb-over territory yet, there, Jack.
Okay.
But
look at him bearing it all to everybody. That's nice.
It's there. If you watch some of our old videos, I was shaving my head just to kind of
Well, I tell you what, if you lose more of it, I can donate some from my back.
I got it there too, so maybe rotate it through.
Getting bad.
All right.
We're not at that point yet.
I'm actually flying with someone Friday who I admire greatly, other than Phoebe Cates. but he doesn't look as good in a one piece. Joshua Bardwell.
Oh, Joshua does some good stuff. You know, if you're into the FPV, I saw you did a video with him a while back. Was it the Mavic Mini or something like that?
Yeah, the Mini. Yeah. Yeah. And I learned that while you can put your finger in the Mini propellers when it's on the ground and spinning, you can't do it when it's in the air.
Because it's spinning a lot faster.
Because physics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does it take a tumble if you do that? I imagine.
No, it was fine.
Oh,
my finger was.
Did you get stitches?
No.
No.
You know, the only time I've ever been bitten by a drone was the Mini, because it's just so cute. You know, so you don't think
you want to cuddle it. It's like a kitten, but then it grows up and it becomes a big Mavic, and they bite.
That's right, they do. Yeah. Well,
that's cool. Yeah, Joshua's a good dude. He never ended up doing this, but I teach a class. I'm a high school teacher, and I teach a drones class, and he was going to do a thing with my students, but we ended up, you know, COVID and craziness.
Well,
but,
yeah, he's very busy.
Yes, but no, it was on our end. It was not on his end. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so
cool.
Yeah, he agreed he was gonna answer some questions for them, and then yeah, we got things pushed back. And
you want to know a secret about Joshua Bardwell?
Sure.
All right. He smells fantastic.
Like roses, or like vanilla, or like what are we talking about here?
He smells like lavender.
Lavender.
Yeah. How close do you have to get to figure that out?
You have to scratch and sniff him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like anywhere? Is it got to be like on the forehead, the shoulder? Does it all work?
Anyway, full body lavender.
Nice. That's
great.
Delightful. He's like potpourri.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. All right. What else you got?
All right. Do we ask you one place you haven't flown but want to?
Yes. Yes. Well, I mean, I want to start doing those fly through things with the little, you know, like you see. I'm going to start doing that. I have a call into the Aviation Museum in Birmingham, Alabama. I know the director there, and so we're going to set something up. 2 years ago, I flew a Phantom inside the museum.
You go really slow, or what'd you do?
Oh, so slow. But I did fly, like they have planes hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And I flew around in them, blew all the dust off the top of the wings.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's right at the museum is located right on Birmingham International Airport, like land, like right there. But if you're inside, they can't do nothing to you.
No, they can't. As long as you're not flying a DJI quad, you'll still be able to take off too. You be using a Cinewhoop, yeah?
Use a Phantom.
Yeah, I did a Phantom, yeah, but this time I'm going to be using a ducted Beta FPV 95X.
Okay. What camera are you going to put on that? Hero 8? Can it carry one of those?
No, I think I'm going to be using the Go 2.
Oh yeah.
Go 2 because I want to keep it light. I don't want to scratch up the right flyer.
That would be bad.
They probably.
Yeah. What's your insurance policy when you go in there?
Oh, I have it right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that away for later.
That's good. Yeah. My only indoor job I ever did, they required me, I think, to have $1 million policy liability.
You're flying over some big old machines and stuff.
Flying over $1 million machines. So I don't know.
What did you use? What insurance did you use?
I did it was called Verifly at the time. Just got my 2 hours in for whatever it was, $40-$50. It's called Thimble now, I just saw.
It's no longer Verifly?
I guess not, but it works the same.
Okay. Yeah, I used that same thing when I was in Bowling Green. Those knuckleheads out there said, sure, you can fly around over the millions of Corvettes here at the museum. I said, okay. And it was a really windy day, too. like I won't fly, and it was the Phantom, but I won't fly something like the Phantom in more than 25 miles an hour wind. But maybe I shouldn't have flown that day. But
you didn't crash, so it's
no.
Obviously, you should have.
I should have crashed. Yes.
No, you should have flown. Obviously,
Yeah,
it's a great experience.
Yeah, it's hard to say no to that.
Well, very cool. All right,
Jack, where would you fly? I know where I would fly. I want to go to Iceland.
I would. Yeah, I think somewhere tropical, like the Hawaiian Islands and stuff like that. I'd love to do some of that. Volcanoes and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even consider any place where I needed a passport because I don't have one yet. And do you have passports, you guys? Of course, you're normal people, but I guess I'm not. I don't have one. I mean, I can go get one, sure. And I have people saying, come on over to England, come on over to Australia. I'm like, okay. I'd love to do that. I'd love to, fly volcanoes and do stuff like that.
Yes, that would be kind of interesting.
Stand by 1 second. I have a pest here asking me.
Little child.
Yes, I'll be back in just a second.
Children, they do that.
How many kids? How many kids each of you have?
He's got 2, and I've got 3.
You know what's causing that, right?
I haven't figured it out yet, actually.
Okay. You might want to consider getting cable, so you have something to do other than.
Oh, man. we take care of that.
Yeah. I mean, this from someone who probably doesn't have children.
Okay. Yeah. So none for you, huh?
Maybe. Haven't gotten that knock from a 30-year-old on the door yet. It's possible though. Oh, those 80s. 80s were a blur.
Oh, good stuff. All right, we got one more really rapid fire. This has been super rapid. One drone feature you can't live without.
The on button. Is that too general?
Yeah, one more.
Well, I mean, I guess it is super necessary for sure, but
oh wow, feature. I mean, you mean like modes or something?
Yeah, is there a mode that you use, or you a big fan of like altitude hold or
GPS,
position lock or GPS?
1-inch sensor?
I've always advocated for people to learn to fly without using the modes. Always. It's best to do that. You can use them if you need them for a job or whatever, but learn to fly learn to do an orbit, learn to do all the little dip-de-doos that a mode will do for you. And then you'll be a better pilot. So I've never really used that stuff a lot. I did the follow me thing.
Yeah.
Back when the FAA didn't care if you were following cars around the street.
Yeah.
There's so many things that I did that you can't do anymore. And I filmed evidence of it. Whenever I share it again, I always have to put in the video like the date so people won't think I did this last week, But modes, no. I mean, I would say just I mean, the ability for the thing to fly, for the battery to continue to work, for return to home.
Nice.
If it is an emergency, again, don't use return to home on a regular basis.
Yeah, I can't. I know people that do, and
like every time. Yeah,
you gotta be able to land. Like I only use it when I have to. Like
right,
you get disoriented or you lose connection. But no.
Yeah,
no. Okay. Yeah.
And always set your return to home higher than the tallest thing around you. I learned that the hard way.
Don't take off from underneath the tree is another one.
Yes.
Right. Don't lose signal under a bridge.
All bad things happen.
What's your guys' go-to drones? What's your favorite? House is on fire. You can grab one. I mean, of course you grab the kids first, but the kids.
I really like.
Why don't you grab a more expensive one? You could sell it and buy a few of those.
But like, if I really like the Air 2S, honestly, but this is actually a Mob Light 6. But this is the drone I fly more than anything else. Because I
prefer the whoops.
I like the whoops. I actually I lied. If I only had one choice, I would take this. This is one that I built, but it's got the the DJI Caddx air unit, and gosh, it's just so fun to fly this.
Aren't they easier to fly than the whoops though? Oh yeah, which is kind of something you wouldn't think. So people who are just starting out, they think, "Oh, I'll just get a little one; it'll be easier." No.
Right, because the ducks and stuff, you don't have the power or whatnot. But yeah, these, I mean, if I had only one, I'd choose this. But I do really like, I actually really like the DJI FPV drone.
Oh yeah,
I do. And not because it's a better drone. It is not. It is not, right? But Ken, the clarity coming out of those goggles is second to none. I mean, it's better than this.
Well, they come with the V2s, so that might make a difference. But right,
but the transmission signal is still better.
They'll incorporate that in the Mavic 3. Oops.
Yes. Hey, even the Air 2S is
know
better than the Mavic 2 series in terms of the clarity.
Yeah, but at this point, improvements are incremental.
Sure.
There's not a cosmic shift in anything.
Yeah, and the videography drones for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've been flying the Evo 2 Pro a lot, so I got used to having access to the 6K or whatever you want to call it. 5.4 is what DJI is calling it now. I haven't flown the Air 2S much, so. I'm sure it's on par. The one thing, the Evo, the colors sometimes are, I'm not super happy with the color choices the Evo makes. Sorry for the background noise. There's some kittens going crazy.
Cat's gone wild.
But having that flexibility with the 6K to be able to fix your little things you did in the flight that you might want to reposition things and produce in 4K, zoom in, zoom out, recenter certain things. I do, whether you're doing an orbit manually or not, sometimes you can see after the fact, like, oh, I didn't want that thing actually in the middle. I wanted it off center because then the sun would come in there at a different spot or something. Just gives you a lot more flexibility in editing. Of course, you have to then edit the 6K. Which can be a challenge, but depending on what computer you're using. I actually have I don't know, is that published yet?
Yeah. Chris just made a video on how to use the proxies coming out of the Evo because it makes them for you, which is kind of nice. So
yeah, proxies are good for 4K even. I mean, depending on what
the machine is.
You should always use proxies.
So Ken, do you produce your own proxies then? Like, you get a video off the DJI drone and then you have Adobe or whatever set up a proxy for you?
Yeah.
How long does that take? You've got a 4K 60 video. How long does that take to generate a proxy for a 5-minute clip or something?
Not long, but I have a computer that the NSA knows about.
Yeah.
I paid way too much for my stupid computer like 2 years ago. I wanted to future-proof it, so.
Yeah, you need to spend a lot if you want to future-proof it. The Evo they'll give you 3 megabit per second proxy files saved right alongside the original, so you don't have to spend that time, which for me is a bear to produce the proxies. So it's really nice that the Evo does that. I don't know if that's a feature that's going to be coming to any other drones. But I use it to good end.
Proxies are really important, even if you're just shooting 1080, which, by the way, you should never post to YouTube ever again, ever. Just a quick aside, YouTube actually prefers, I can upload, here's something that maybe you didn't know. I can upload a 1080 clip and an 8K clip the same time to YouTube, the 8K will get there and done quicker.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. YouTube is now prioritizing higher resolutions.
Interesting.
And the reason being that they assume that people who are using higher resolutions are larger YouTubers. And so they prioritize them that way. Is it fair? No. Is it sneaky? Yes. But if you're using like a 8K codec, you can right click on any YouTube video and get stats for nerds and see what resolutions, and try to use H265 now, because
I thought YouTube didn't like 265. Weren't they converting them back to 264?
As far as I know, no.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, no, 265s are obviously they're nicer to work with because they're a little bit smaller generally. But yeah, I was told that YouTube liked the 264 still.
Yeah. By the way, you got a couple super chats.
Yeah, we do. Look at this. We got Geeks Vana. Across the pond. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Across the pond. He's looking for that Mavic 3 you got hiding behind you. And he likes Kittens Gone Crazy as a band name.
What Mavic 3? I don't have that.
Behind the curtain. And
I have this.
Mac 282 gonna start to train in Ken's honor. What does that mean?
Oh,
do we know what that means, Ken?
This won't trigger your copyright.
So, thanks, guys, for the super chats. It's awesome.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Oh, is that a super chat train? Come on, everybody, hop aboard! Oh wait, I don't get any of it. So cancel that. Do it Thursday.
Solid work. Nice.
We're gonna get some better sound effects, Jack.
Yeah, I got rid of my my sound effect machine because I didn't like wearing the headphones.
Well, to mess up your hair.
What I have still, it would mess up. You're right. So I ditched the sound effect machine. But it is.
Well,
fun.
I mean, your hair is more important than your show, of course. Clearly, everybody knows that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Look at that, Geeks Vana throwing on another 2 pounds. Yeah,
that's almost like real money.
Yes, pounds. That sounds so official.
By the way, Chris.
Yes, sir.
As far as the Evo, the Autel stuff, are you looking forward to the smart controller? Do you have one?
We do not.
They're like $1,200.
Yeah.
Well,
I have a hard time shelling out $1,200 for a controller that just gives me a bigger screen.
Right. I don't understand the logic myself. That's why I'm asking, because I've never had a smart controller for anything. But I'm lucky enough that Autel's sending me one.
Oh, they are. That's nice.
Yeah, I don't know if I get to keep it or not, but they're gonna let me use it for a little bit. And so I was wondering if anybody in the chat or you guys had an opinion on it, because I don't. Again, let me remind everybody, this is important. People think they can buy talent by buying a more expensive equipment.
No,
you really can't. If you're talented, you can do the same job with a Phantom 2.
It's still going to fly the same way. You just get to see it on a larger screen. Although I guess I think that it gets better connectivity, so it increases the range maybe. But
it gives you better penetration, does it?
It does. That is always important.
We always need better penetration, don't we, fellas? Up top, don't let me hang it. Come on. No.
Boom.
Nobody?
Heck yeah.
All right. There we go. All right.
Yeah, I don't need more range on my Evo. I'm doing all right. I don't know. Yeah, I'm same as you. I could never stomach the cost of a smart controller. I know we probably should, given the hobby here, so we can talk about it. But yeah, it's just never. If the screen's really brighter in the sunlight and all that, that would be definitely a bonus. But we haven't been able to do it. It just hasn't. It's been just too much.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it is nice. But yeah, we never got the DJI one, and I mean we've had every single DJI drone that they've made.
Now that we got like 5 Evo videos coming out this week, finally,
we do.
that are about 5 months overdue.
Yeah, Chris has been slacking on his Evo videos, but yeah, I think we've got a video every other day coming out for the next week or so.
Yeah.
All right.
Scheduled. So it's we're just cranking them out. Some on this. You ever play with this, Ken? The Insta360
No.
It is. This
X2.
thing is a lot of fun. So I just went on vacation with my family to the Smoky Mountains, and I took this with, and it's super cool. Like I just produced a 360 video, but then of course, it records in 5.7K. You can just take whatever frame you want, and you can kind of pan, and it'll track a subject. It's pretty.
Yeah, Insta360 has great stabilization and everything. Is it? Was it 5.7K? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that for the whole sphere?
Yes, that's for the whole 360 degrees, right? So it's not. Okay. It's not. It's not producing.
Are you going to juggle cats? Is that what you're doing?
They're about to walk on the keyboard. There's no telling what happens then.
Okay. I like you. I had cats when I was growing up, like a lot of them. My mom was weird that way. So I remember you could grab them by their scruff, and that's what you're doing, like a mama cat. Just.
Yeah, they kind of chill out for a second when you do that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That's the off button for the cats. Like, stop what you're doing.
Yeah, Jeff, I did hit up Dollywood. So yeah, check out the video. I think I produced the 360 video and then the standard video and kind of how some of this stuff works. I'm making that.
Did you fly at Dollywood?
I did. So I stayed about half a mile from Dollywood. So I may have flown in that direction. I didn't. None of those videos have been produced, or will they? Probably. But I did take that. I put this on the bottom and on the top of the Mavic Air 2. Chris 3D designed a little mount, so I got some cool footage flying around.
Is the airspace okay over there?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. Until you get to the national park, right?
But Dollywood's good.
Dollywood is in Pigeon Forge, which is A-okay.
Is it open in Pigeon Forge? Really?
Yep. It's just once you get to Gatlinburg, it's shut down.
Okay. That's
so,
note to self.
Yes. Yeah. So I think you could technically fly at Dollywood. I don't.
I want to put FPV goggles on Dolly Parton herself. Let me try to arrange that. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
It would.
All right, Dolly, put these on. That'd be good.
So can we? I don't know that we talked about this earlier. So you're in that area, yes?
Yeah, I'm right over around there like that.
Okay, and
I'm in West Tennessee, which is very far away from Pigeon Forge. About 7 hours.
We were pretty far east.
Tennessee's a long state.
It is long and
You'll get bored of it if you drive through it, for sure.
I only drive north to south generally.
That's the quick way. But yeah, I'm in a little town called Huntingdon. We have one traffic light and a Walmart. Just got a Taco Bell.
Solid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
So, solid isn't the word I'd use.
I guess it is probably maybe the opposite, but that's later.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm about an hour and a half east of Memphis.
Very cool.
It's not really.
No?
Nah.
Okay.
How'd you end up there?
It's where the dart landed.
Okay.
No, a buddy of mine needed help with a morning show on a radio station. They have a radio station here. Teeny tiny little country radio station. And not a fan of country music, but I went. A fan of radio, did it. And now I've been here for 9 years.
Has it grown on you, the country music?
No, I'm not the country station anymore. That sort of ended right around the time when I said, yeah, you know what, this YouTube thing could probably pay the bills for a minute. And but the reason why I stay is twofold. One, I hate moving. I've done it over 20 times in my lifetime. And two, it is cheap as hell to live here. Oh,
it works.
What's your electric bill?
Gosh,
looked at it in a
around
while.
Around
Probably 250 a month, 200 ish.
in the summer with the air conditioner on.
Yeah. With the air, that's peak. Like that's big time.
I'm in a 2-story house, 2 bathrooms, and I rarely go over $70 a month. All the air conditioners on. Come to Huntington, live like a king.
Better than Malaysia or something.
Yeah, right. I mean, the nightclub scene is nothing to write home about. It's a dry town.
So, how did you get into the drones thing, the YouTube thing? How did that all happen for you?
That's a great question. I was dating this girl named Sarah, and for my birthday one year, I think it was like 2012. I'd been wanting. I was working at that radio station. It's a big red barn, and the call letters are WEIO, as in EIEIO. So it's all countrified and hokey. But I wanted to get a shot of the building from the air, so she bought me this little toy drone, which I still have. Do you want to see it?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get it. Oh man, my massive studio. Hold on. I don't want to stand up because then you'll see I'm not wearing pants. Yep, still have the drone. No longer have the girlfriend. But that's not important. This is the important thing.
Yeah, mine was a Hubsan X4 something.
Bibbity bop, right? Same thing. Huh?
What is that?
It's
It's a Hubsan.
That is a Hubsan.
Yeah, it is.
That's a little old Hubsan X4.
Yeah. Now this isn't the original one. The original one, I flew it too high and the wind took it and it's off in the woods somewhere. I was very upset, and without telling her, I replaced it. So then I flew it again. Flew it too high in somebody's yard. This is the third one.
V3.
But I had to keep buying them as not to upset the girlfriend. So again, she's gone. I still have the drone. I haven't flown this thing in a while, but it's a great little learner drone. If you're watching and you're wanting to start out with something, get a non-GPS, non-stabilized little toy drone and fly it around like a Hubsan.
Yeah, if you can fly one of those things, you can fly almost anything.
That is true.
Minus acro. That's a whole nother beast.
Oh,
for sure.
Acro.
You do some acro, yeah?
I've made acro my. Can I say it?
You can.
My bitch.
So what was your acro learner?
Oh, it was a little whoopity, like a. I think it was a brushed motor whoop, the first one. No. A company sent me this ridiculous Copus 1 race drone. You remember the Copus 1?
No.
The battery goes in the bottom. It was a 5-inch.
Okay.
I didn't even know anything about how to put it together or nothing. I was a GPS drone guy, and this company's like, "Hey, you want this little fast drone?" I'm like, "Sure, send it to me." And I was determined to get it to work. I didn't know anything about beta flight, nothing. So I watched a lot of Bardwell, learned some things, got it in the air, crashed it, and I thought, you know, it would be easier. These teeny tiny little drones. Nope. Crashed those too. But eventually, I just kept. And you know what? I didn't do a lot of simulator. People are like, you simulate, you can crash and simulate. The physics to me aren't the same. And it was more fun crashing them and fixing them
in real life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been flying acro for a while, but not very well. Recently, I just did a thing where my son and I documented it. We haven't made a video yet, but every day for a month, we both did 10 to 15 minutes on a sim. He started from 0, and then I just took him out to the field and gave him he was flying a 4-inch this little long range dealie. But that's a lot of fun. But liftoff, have you tried that simulator? It's actually not bad in terms of physics.
Yes, I have. I have tried that.
I think that one's the best.
What's that?
I think that's the best of the sims. I've tried the Velocidrone and the FPV.
That's the one I used. Is Velocidrone.
Yeah, I like the liftoff just a little bit.
Now I'm looking I'm not ignoring you. I wanted to send you a link. You asked me before, and I don't know if you can share it or not. I send you a link. This is the Lev Top T1. That's the worst drone I've ever. Let's see here. Can I put it in the private chat thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what that's for?
I think so.
And then you'll have to fast through to the part where I'm smashing it, but it's quite entertaining. But that is the worst drone that has ever been created. Other than the GoPro Karma. The Karma, I mean, clearly everybody knows that's the Hindenburg of drones.
They fell out. They were falling out of the sky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that guy.
Yeah, look at that thing. Yeah, go to it looks like an oil filter.
Oh yeah, we had one of those things, I think, Jack.
I've got one in the closet. Never
you have one? Yeah, they're just terrible. Did you figure out how to get the freaking propellers out?
Ours is different. This isn't the same one we had.
Oh, I must have had
it does look like an oil filter.
Yeah. Go to almost to the end. Right there. Right back up.
There we go.
Back up. Right there. That's it. Here we go. Whenever I'm having a bad day, I'll watch this and it just cheers me up. So I'm smashing the can, then I'm smashing this because I freaking I don't know. And the funny thing is, the company sent me another one. They saw this and they're like, oh, we're sorry that didn't work. Here's another one. And I said, okay. And I didn't do another video. I just just gave it to my nephew or something. But that's where that drone belongs. In the as they say in France, the chitar.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Mm.
Good stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing
quality work there. Nice job.
That's good entertainment value.
Yeah,
for sure.
There's no reason you can't be entertained while you're learning something. I always say. I
think you're onto something. So how about you have any humorous flying experiences you could share, or that maybe happened?
Oh, well, humorous is tragedy. As comedians say, tragedy plus time equals comedy.
Sure, I guess if you want to go that route.
Well, the Skydio 2. Yeah, I had set out to follow my motorcycle, and it was looking really good there for a minute until a itty bitty teeny tiny little wire took it out.
Oh,
and the drone was on loan to me from a guy in New Zealand, because at the time, people in New Zealand couldn't directly order from Skydio because they were only shipping to the United States at the time. So he asked me, hey, if you buy one and send it to me, you can make a video with it. And I said, sure. And then I destroyed it. Well,
probably wasn't super happy.
I contend that it destroyed itself.
Yeah.
Now, did they cover that on the warranty? Because they have that. If you crash it,
you know what? That. I honestly think if I didn't have a YouTube drone channel, I don't know if they would have, to be honest.
Yeah.
I lucked out and they did. But I mean, they're not a bad company. It's just, the Skydio is not something that you want to make cinematic. Like if you're a real estate person, you're not going to want that. It doesn't fly great manually.
No, it's bad at being a drone. It is fantastic for flying, right? So we bought a couple of them up for my school because we got the parrot remotes that come with it because they're hard to crash, right? But they're also not really good to fly.
Right. Yeah, like I don't know if they updated the software or whatever. What's that?
Somebody asked what radio I'm using.
Oh, okay.
Doug.
There you go, Doug. It's that one.
Jumper T18, 16, whatever that
16?
jumper model is.
The T16?
18.
18. 16 is the radio master.
16. I can't tell. 18.
18.
He needs glasses, but he won't wear them because it'll mess up his look, right?
T18P.
That's one thing that you've learned so far is we prefer the style that over, it's what
substance
form over function, right?
Yeah, style over substance. I get it.
Yes, that's
sure, man. Hey, wait till you
That's
turn
what we're all
50, your
about.
ego. Wait till you turn 50, your ego right out the window. You don't care anymore. It's really quite freeing.
Yeah.
That's when you start to walk around the like the gym locker rooms totally naked.
Yeah, your blow dry your
Balls.
balls. Yeah,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
That's what I was about to say, and I
You ever
didn't
see
go
those
there.
dudes? They're blow drying their boys. They're like leg up on the thing.
Yep.
They even some places even have signs that say, "Don't do this, Grandpa." We don't need to see that.
I haven't seen the signs yet. So
Anyway,
so
we're talking about the Skydio. Yeah, the Skydio. It's great if you want to throw it up and ride your dirt bike around and have it follow you.
I was surprised at like how aggressively, like I first got it and I was taking my dog for a walk with my wife, right? We're walking and it's just like doing these orbits. It's like zipping around and dodging tree branches, and it was loud and aggressively cutting me off, but it didn't lose me. It was
it is. It's amazing technology. It really is.
It is.
If you remember the first Skydio, that was amazing. It was big and clunky and expensive and kind of useless, but they honed it down and man, they made a great drone. But I will say that the magnetic battery is gimmicky. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for it. No reason.
Yeah,
all it does is pop off when you bump into something.
Yeah, it is odd. I don't. What? Here's a question. Do you think they will make any more consumer drones?
Skydio? That's a really good question because there's a market for it, but the cat. Can the cat hear me? Oh wait, maybe that's not the thing to do. Maybe it's a.
It doesn't seem to care either way.
Well, it doesn't care. Yeah, manufacturing. I don't think they'd be able to keep up.
I just don't think that they want to. I mean, they're in the commercial space. They're in bed with the government, and I'm pretty sure that they pay more than what is one of those cost now? $1,200. I think the price went up, right? So they're just happy to churn out their commercial drones to people.
Yeah, I feel like the Skydio 2 is for the venture capitalists, and then they start breaking even on the government drones, and that's where you don't build in the USA to make money in the commercial market at the end of the day.
Right, but having a consumer drone available is certainly good for your image if you're.
Oh yeah. And I think that's all it is, right? Like they did it. Hey, proof of concept. We make this awesome drone. Everybody says that it's got the technology that no one else does. And by the way, we make this really expensive drone that'll suit your needs. Please send us lots of money. Right. I mean, why would they not do that? I guess.
Yeah. And I guess there was a lot of people who returned broken ones. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably have a better refurb deal with the government.
Yeah, well, government's going to be more careful with theirs, I guess, or not fly them as often. Hey, hold my beer. I'm going to send my Skydio 2 through this ring of fire. See what happens.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
All right. What does your panel look like that you can find stuff so quick?
Is it all labeled? What do you got? Or you just know?
Can I switch cameras in this thing? Maybe. Let me see. See if I can do it. Oh yeah, I think I can. Let me see if I can go to camera 2. Yeah, there we go.
Holy moly!
There's and this is my button thing. This is called this is by 360 Systems. It's called an instant replay. It's got a hard drive. It's just dedicated to sound effects thing that I use. I've been using it for radio for years. It's a radio thing.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. Did it switch cameras? You saw that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's a lot of monitors.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting old. I gotta make all the printing big so I can see it.
Yeah.
So Ken, what do you got coming on your channel? What do we got to look forward to?
I flew this past weekend. I flew through 2 fireworks shows, and the second fireworks show benefited from all the mistakes I made in the first one. Man, quite the learning curve, and I will share all that. There were crashes.
Did you get taken out by a firework?
No, I was trying to, and I didn't.
Yeah.
It would take, you would have to, the stuff that spreads out in a firework, that's not going to hurt you. Yeah, I was flying an FPV quad, carbon fiber goodness, all that, with a GoPro 9. It looked pretty good. GoPro 9's not that great for night shooting. You have to really bump up the ISO on it. But it was fun. The second show, the first show, the client didn't want to have the street lights on, so you have no point of reference. The only light you get is from the fireworks. So I was in a grove of trees like this, and I didn't get high enough, ended up in a tree. I found it afterwards after offering the people there $50 to whoever found my quad.
So you didn't have to pay out then?
I didn't. No, dude found it, and he was nice enough just to give it to me.
Okay.
But so I have that. I'm gonna. Where's that damn thing? I'm gonna put the. This is the Insta360 Go 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this on a bird, a falcon. It's gonna be falcon fun.
Nice.
And, I'm gonna fly FPV in places I probably shouldn't.
Nice.
That's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack.
And the smart controller thing, and I need to take my Phantom out again. Yeah.
Yeah. Jack, we have what have we, did I miss any giveaways? We done anything
We
yet?
haven't I haven't given anything away yet. So
Let's do it right now. Pick me, everybody, come on, pick me. I'm just trying to blow up your channel here. That's
we
what
should. Well, we do. We have three giveaways. We got 3 things to give away. So Banggood contacted us, and that we have two coupon codes for 50% off if people want them. Right.
Oh.
So the Seafly Faith. So have you ever flown any Seafly drones, Ken?
No.
They've all been terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible, just absolutely terrible, except for the Faith. So I think it's like $300 some odd, right? Which doesn't make any sense because you should just buy a DJI Mini. But
right.
It's got a 4K camera and a 3-axis gimbal. If this drone was $200, $250, it would be a fantastic deal because it's better than all the toy drones and the garbage.
Isn't it weird how Chinese companies will name their drones? Like, what do they know what faith means in English? Like, you have to have faith to fly that thing. I mean,
faith.
That's not really, that's not really reassuring, is it?
No, it's not. So anyway, so we got a 50% coupon that they gave us to give someone. So at I guess it'd be a little less than $200. That's not a bad deal. So if someone wants that, we'll give it to them. This picture on the left here, this Novice 4, it's like a full-on kit, and it's actually really good. This is what I was taking. Chris has got the Faith there.
Oh yeah, look at that thing.
He's gonna give it to his brother. His brother wanted a drone, so it's like the nicest drone that we can give him that didn't cost us an arm and a leg. But this Novice kit, this is a 4-inch long range. You get a couple of batteries. You actually get a Radio Master remote and a decent set of FPV goggles. Comes in a nice little carrying case. I think it's like $400. But again, they gave us a 50% off coupon. Someone wants it. And then the ZLL SG-107 Pro, I think that's like a $200 drone. So it's got a crappy gimbal, but we're giving that one away for free. So
excellent. How are you going to do it?
So what we usually do is so we give a drone away once a month to one of our Patreon subscribers. We have like 20. We have a whole lot of them. So it's pretty good odds. So one of those 20 guys is going to get actually, let's do this. For that one, we'll just do number 1 to 20. We'll have Siri or someone randomly generate. Actually, we'll have Ken randomly generate a number.
There you go.
1 to to 20, and then we'll do turtle time for the other one. So if people want one of these 50% off codes, we'll have Chris fly around his basement, and the two closest people to
closest one gets first pick,
and then the second closest can have the other code if they want it. And if they don't want it, we'll just let someone else in the chat tell us they want the code.
Yeah. So am I generating a number?
Sure. Number. Hold on. Let me make sure I know how many. We don't want to do this.
Sorry, we don't have 70, Ken. You don't
get. Is that how many I have?
No, 20 is the max. So you can't pick a number below 70. Sorry.
Oh, I see.
Thought you might be going
for the turtle time that we if Chris crashes right away, we make him fly again. But so yeah, a number between let me just see patrons. I think we have, make sure.
We're always ready. We're always prepared here.
Always super prepared, ready to go.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 18. 1 and 18.
All right. I don't know. Which number should I pick in the chat? Tell me which number I should pick. I have the power. I won't look. Let me just say 11. Is that a number? 11?
11. 1.
Yeah.
Take 11.
11.
10, 11. That is TMC 3D is our
I get this bad boy set up for some turtle time.
Yeah.
By the way, while you're doing that FPV stuff, can you be a chum and mention my thing? I just sent you the link there.
You sent me a link?
Yeah, it's coming up August 21st. Have you guys heard about it?
I saw your video actually. Yes.
Okay. Should be fun.
Minefield.
Yeah, the second year. Should be considerably less COVID zombies there this time.
Yeah, tell us about it. Tell us about it while Chris is getting set up.
Well, everybody's invited. Anything that flies, fixed wing, FPV, GPS, camera drones, anybody. And it's the largest metal sculpture in Tennessee, made by a guy named Billy Tripp. He's been working on it since 1986. It's an ode to his mother and father, and it's a series of just big, huge towers and water towers, and he's letting us come in there and fly around it.
Yeah, it's a neat looking place. So that
and that's in Brownsville, Tennessee, which is about an hour east of Memphis. And the mayor will be out. It's a big deal for the little town.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's food, all kinds of stuff out there. It'd be fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Wow.
All right. So Chris, all right. So here's what we're gonna do now. What we'll do is, so we still have the two coupon codes. So if you guys want one of these, what I need you to do is in the chat, give a time. How long is Chris going to fly around his basement? Right. So go ahead and throw your times in the chat. Keep in mind, this is a tiny whoop, and if the battery dies when the battery is dead and he can't fly anymore, we cut the time. If he has to turtle over, then we cut the time. But if he's like bouncing off stuff, we let him keep going until he can't recover. So
okay. Is your channel? Do you monetize this stream?
We do not monetize our streams.
Okay, so I can play some music for this.
Sure.
All right. When you start flying, I'll hit the music. It'll be perfect. You'll like it.
Little extra element. I got like a cat chewing on my battery cord.
These are all just excuses, Chris.
Yeah, man. Just
all right,
send
so
it.
we've got all right. Any last guesses? Lon with his 123 seconds. Now I got to convert that to minutes. Goodness, thanks, Lon. He does that just because.
All right, let me switch over my camera here.
All right, any last guesses? All right, Anton's last guess at 3:49. Here we go. All right, so no more guesses. Chris, you ready?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
All right, let's
I've got a cat.
You got the timer on the thing. Hold on, let me pull up I get a secondary timer just in case.
I like turtle time.
Turtle time.
So I've got some extra junk around the basement.
Junk in the trunk. All right, Chris. Hit it. You ready?
Yeah. Maybe.
You got hold. Okay.
Oh,
ooh, there's a bump. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Chris.
it turtled already. Oh, it didn't turtle. I didn't turtle that. It's still good.
All right.
nice house.
He did this basement himself. He actually did a really nice job.
Do you let any women down there?
Not usually.
Wife.
Yeah,
Got some kittens here.
Man cave for sure.
see, hit the picture frame, Chris. Fly the picture frame. So we actually put some stuff like the picture frame in his basement.
Foosball table there.
Yeah.
There's a kitten chasing me.
Can you go through a ring?
You go through a ring. Oh, we're getting a little laggy here. Can you do it?
Got it.
There you go. All right, now fly the studio. Fly the studio, Chris.
Studio.
This is awesome.
Oh. Still going.
All right. I think it's time for some speed here.
Yeah, let's go. Kick it up a notch. Little speed round.
Wow, showing off now. Can you perch on the foosball table?
Yeah, can
On
you
the
do it first?
Bubble.
On the
Yeah,
bubble.
on top of the bubble.
I don't think
we're on the air
That's
hockey.
Oh, that's a miss again.
It's got air hockey, and you know what you need in there? You need a pinball machine. You want to buy one?
You got a pinball machine laying around?
I do. I'm tired of moving them whenever I move somewhere.
Yeah.
Is that a 2S you're flying?
It's a 1S. It's uh-oh.
Wow, okay. That's
All
great.
right, so 204 is your total arm. I've got it at 203.68. So 204, let's see. Mia guessed 122. That's 202, right? That's close. Lana's 203.
Yeah, I gotta say, you did a lot better than I would in that environment with a whoop.
Just see.
All right.
You did a great job there.
Thank you.
That was nice. That's good.
It almost was pretty ugly there at the beginning.
All right, so
Switch over here.
all right, so we got Lon's a winner for sure.
That's not it.
Lon, do you want either of those? Hold on, yeah, so all right, so Mia guessed 122. What does that mean? Mia? Who's Mia? Lon is 2 minutes and 3 seconds, so Lon is definitely a winner here. Lon, throw in the chat. Do you want either of those discount codes, Lon?
So somebody asked what drone this is. Jack, what the heck is this thing? I forget.
Oh, that's a Mob Light 6. Mob Light 6. Happy
And
model.
this thing
is awesome. I love that thing.
I mean, we've done turtle time probably 10 times with this thing. It's crashed 100, 200 times. Obviously, you saw it bounce off the walls. Seems indestructible. Oh, it looks like somebody's been chewing on the battery wires, though. One of these little...
What would that be?
Yeah, I wonder.
It's not good.
Telemetry lost.
Uh-oh, telemetry lost. Give it to Mia. Who's Mia? Mia, where's Mia? I don't see Mia in the chat, do we? Oh, Mia Hudson. There's Mia.
Please hold. Your viewership is important to us.
Yes.
Remember, at the end of the call,
Yeah, send us Mia, send us an email, and we'll get it to you.
Yeah, we'll get those
drones
codes
that have
out
Chrome, and we can hook you up.
press pound if you'd like to take a short survey at the end of this call.
So we'll connect with you guys. Send us an email if you're interested. If not, we'll find some other way to get rid of these coupons. There are coupons for everybody, or good deal links in the description of this, right, Jack?
Yeah. So I asked Banggood to send us some other codes or whatever for stuff, right? So they sent us one for the Sea Fly Faith, which if somebody wants it, right, don't use this one. Email us, and so we have a 50% off code.
Yeah.
But if you really wanted it, they'll send it to you for $309. I would say
I'd probably hold off personally.
Probably save your money and buy a mini. The mini SE, I don't think that's coming to the US. Ken, you know anything about that?
No, I was just looking at one of the usernames that I read wrong. I apologize. Sushin, I need a new prescription for these glasses because
it's time. They gave us a code for the Insta361. This thing is awesome. If you check out I did a full 360 video. I got another video, a little more standards coming out. The Novice for, again, this code's for 427, which is fine. That's a good deal because that's actually a really nice package. But again, we have a 50% off code. So if you want it, send us an email. Mia, you do it first, and then the ZLL SG907 Pro, they just sent us this code, but we're giving one of those away for free. But that's spoken for. That's to our Patreon TMC3 or I forget who it was already, because I'm also getting old. But yeah, so codes in the description if you guys want any of this stuff. It'll be there for you.
Chris, are your children, are they male, female? What kind of mix you got there going?
I got a little guy, he's 8, and my oldest, I got a daughter who is 10, and then I've got I don't know what we're calling her, a pseudo-adopted 19-year-old daughter from Venezuela. She got kind of stuck here during COVID, and so now I have 3 college payments to worry about instead of 2.
Oh my goodness. Are any of your kids interested in flying the drones?
My son, yeah, he likes to fly little things, trash things. So I give him little toy drones to fly around. He gets into it for a couple days, then he forgets about it for a few months. One of those deals.
How do we get more women in this hobby? How do we do that?
I don't know.
We need more, don't you think?
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, certainly people get tired of looking at us, I imagine, right? When we talk about these things.
That's exactly why I'm saying this.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's definitely a niche there.
Yeah. We need more ladies in it.
Yeah, for sure we do.
You got any women watching? Got any
looks like we got Mia. Everyone wants Mia to get a drone. So her avatar's a woman. I don't know if that necessarily means anything, though.
Well, I mean, sure.
We'll go with it.
We'll go with that, yeah. Oh wow, TMC 3D, man! Wow.
Oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, he was our Patreon winner, so.
Okay.
So thank you. But that's awesome. He's looking forward to your show. So you're every Thursday night, and you talk about more than just drones, though, don't you?
Well,
or do you is it just tangents? I've watched a handful of your shows, and we're on for like an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, but your shows, they can go on for a while. Yeah.
Around the 2.5 hour mark. My co-host usually gets sleepy. I can go longer than that, but did you say tangents?
Tangents.
No. Yeah. Believe it or not, TNL is planned out to the minute. I mean, of course, yeah, we have tangents and we don't strictly follow a script or anything, but I got certain things we got to do along the way. For instance, this Thursday, great guest. I can't pronounce his name. It's Russian, but he was hired by DJI to take the DJI FPV to Pripyat, which is the abandoned city next to Chernobyl, and film.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
he's going to be on this Thursday. Should be very interesting. I have many questions.
That's cool. I've been seeing some stuff in my feed. There's some like crazy abandoned cities in Russia and China, not related to a meltdown, but there's some pretty wild stuff over there. It'd be cool to see. And then
my question for him is, and I'm going to ask him this: do you think the DJI FPV quad is more valuable after it becomes radioactive?
Yeah,
do you know it is? Just from being there, it is. It's going to grow a fifth arm or something.
I really like it, actually. So tomorrow I'm going out to the Boys and Girls Club. I went a couple weeks ago and brought some drones and showed them some stuff, but they wanted to know more about race drones, and I'm bringing the DJI drone for a couple of reasons. But one, I've got that stupid controller, that one handheld controller. I think they'll really, because I'm going to let them try that, right? I think it's dumb that it's with that drone, but it'll give them a little taste. But I mean, I love cruising with that thing.
You can't what is it? It's not yaw. You can yaw with it. You can't bank with it. Have you tried to bank with it? You can't.
It's all coordinated turns.
Yeah.
Right. So it kind of does a little bit of that, right? It's swoopy. I think it's dumb, right? Like that should have been released with the Air 2S, like everybody said it was going to, because that makes more sense for a drone like that, not something that you can fly,
or the Mini. Yeah, Mini should.
The Mini, yeah.
Right. I think that controller should be made compatible for other DJI products. It is gimmicky with the DJI, but for people with a handicap, like if they only have one hand,
sure,
or problems with their fingers and stuff, it's a great way to fly around for fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and it is intuitive. I had my 19-year-old, she tried it and she just got it right away. The learning curve is less than when I flew that little X4 I wasn't super quick to pick it up. It took me, hundreds of flights. I was flying that thing like 10 batteries a day before I could, finally get the hang of it. And then, I still couldn't fly back towards myself. That took another 1,000 now I can whip around, the basement. I can do that. While, line of sight too. But I mean, it takes a lot of practice. And I think that controller is very intuitive for people.
I didn't see when you were flying during turtle time just then. Are you a pincher or a thumber?
I am a thumber still.
You know what?
The times I have actually felt the need to pinch was when I'm out there in the cold and I'm trying to do, like you were saying, like some kind of manual move, like not like a programmed orbit. And I can't, my thumbs start shaking. I'm like, it's too damn cold out there. And I can't get the level of precision I need actually doing video stuff, not FPV. I've tried the basement stuff a little bit, pinching. I haven't committed myself, for probably the 10 or 20 flights I'd need to really get used to it.
Well, I mean, it's whatever you're used to. If you grew up playing Xbox or whatever, you're going to have that kind of muscle memory. But, for camera drones, definitely for camera drones, you want to do the minute movements.
Yeah.
Pinch.
Yep. No, I've noticed that.
I always pinch when I fly acro, but I thumb when I fly angle mode.
Huh. Well, you'll get over angle mode. Angle mode is the training wheels to FPV.
But like I'm talking like, a
DJI
photography drone. I still thumb.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
But I don't know that my mind, this is something different than this.
And part of the thing, I mean, I feel like in angle mode, when I'm flying, like, I think maybe, how you have the drone tuned too. I feel like probably with acro, obviously you need the precision and smaller motions. I find it hard to get the full range of travel pinching. I don't know, but I need to practice more.
I've actually looked at myself, my hands doing FPV. I pinch, of course, all the time with camera drones, but with FPV, I kind of do what Steel does. It's kind of a hybrid. I'll rest my thumbs on the top and then kind of use my forefingers here as kind of a brace. Because if I want to, if I'm pushing the 6 forward and I want to stop suddenly and hold it there, then I'll use these fingers to kind of keep it in that position. It's weird. It's just what I do. But anyway, hey, it's been fun being on here, and I could be on here all night with you. I hate to go, but I have to get up at 4 a.m. to do my wacky morning show on the radio. So.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thanks a lot. It's been fun.
I appreciate it. And I'm going to do something myself that I do to my news guy, Jeff Sills, all the time. And that is...
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
I'll see you guys. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Then.
Bye, everybody in the chat. Okay, see ya.
See ya.
Adios.
Jack, I got a split too, actually.
Awesome. Well, it's fun. Yeah, we'll wrap it up here. It's getting late. Thanks for coming. We got a lot of the standard people, Doug and Lon, of course.
Thanks
Jake,
everybody for the super chat as well. It's been awesome.
Yeah, Matt Cundiff. Yeah, lots of good stuff. Yeah, we got some fun stuff coming up on the channel. Make sure you guys check it out. Like I said, we've got a video coming out every other day. I think for at least a week, if not more. But yeah, I've got 2 videos in the works. I've got 2 videos scheduled. I think Chris has got 2 videos scheduled. So yeah, lots coming out. So make sure you guys check out. And if you want either of these drones, like I said, we've got, let me just quick, we've got 50% off for the novice for the Seafly Faith. Shoot us an email, drones@halfchrome. If, we'll check email later. Obviously people, hopefully that want, if they want them, they can have them. Let us know.
Answer one question before I bail out. Nathan had a question, what we thought about the DJI Mini 2. I'll just answer real quick. It's an awesome drone for the price. All it's missing is some flight mode stuff if you're into that. But as you heard Ken say, learning everything you can, flying it as manually as you can is great. It's got a great camera on it. So enjoy it. It's a good choice for your money for sure. Yeah. You'll have a good time with it.
Yeah, good stuff. It's good to be back on the show. We didn't actually address it. We missed our last 2 last 2 live streams because I was actually in the hospital. Had a appendicitis, actually ended up rupturing that, and that causes all sorts of problems. But obviously, I'm home. I'm better. I'm back, and we're back at it. So. Glad to be back. Still on the mend, not quite 100%, but it's good to be able to to move around.
Yeah, I almost sold the channel while you're in there, man.
It was brutal, man. Tubes,
it was bad.
Tubes everywhere. Fevers. Guys, if you've ever had an NG tube, I feel your pain. That is all sorts of hell. But yeah, so we're back. We'll be streaming. We'll be producing videos, and we'll be droning. We got lots on the way. What do I think about Dobo's video about drone you regarding the wreck test? Yeah, I actually saw that today. That's garbage. I actually got a couple of texts with Ken. I gotta follow up with him here. But yeah, we were going to talk to Ken Heron about the trust exam. We didn't get to that, but yeah, trust exam. If you haven't already taken it, it's easy. So yeah, that's all we got tonight, right? Chris, you got anything else?
No. Thanks again, TMC3D, and you got something coming your way. So thanks everybody again for watching.
Yeah, everybody have a fantastic night.
Yeah. See you guys next time.
Adios.